Galaxy's Edge is the upcoming park edition inside of Disney World and Disneyland, both of which are opening later this year. And there are a few comics and books coming out that will tie directly into Galaxy's Edge's location and inhabitants. The planet where Galaxy's Edge takes place is called Batuu. Batuu's first canonical appearance can be found in Thrawn Alliances, but the planet really seems to have been created specifically for the theme parks, which is interesting to me. You'd think they'd go for like a safe bet, like Tatooine, something familiar, something very safe. But creating an entirely new planet to house the setting, that's an interesting and unexpected choice. But that unexpected choice seems to have created an entirely new story, lore, cast of characters, you name it, that can only be found at Galaxy's Edge. The park seems to contain its own story inside of the larger story, which is a cool concept, a place and the Star Wars universe brought to life via a theme park, without much prior knowledge of the location at all, created 4 entirely new stories. Instead of giving us something familiar, we're given a new tale, one that can really only be experienced as far as we know right now. Maybe Batuu appears in episode 9, but a tale in a place that can really only be experienced physically in person. It's kind of neat. Books and comics are coming out that will directly tie into and teach visitors about inhabitants of Batuu. Marvel's Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is a comic miniseries. Quote, Black Spire Outpost has long been frequented by smugglers, merchants, and travelers from every corner of the galaxy looking to make their score on the infamous black market or experience the exotic thrills the remote world of Batuu alone has to offer. Aliens like the infamous Doc Ondar, a proprietor of rare and one-of-a-kind antiquities, thrive on the unique opportunities which abound on the lawless outpost at the very edge of wild space in this all-new miniseries from Marvel writer Ethan Sachs, close quote. The comic will release on April 24th, 2019. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Black Spire, written by Delilah S. Dawson, quote, in this novel, a prequel to the Disney Park experience, General Leia Organa dispatches her top spy to Batuu in a desperate search for Resistance allies, close quote. Black Spire will release on September 3rd, 2019. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, A Crash of Fate. Quote, in this young adult novel, Izzy and Jules were best friends until Izzy's family abruptly left Batuu when she was 6 years old. Now she's back, and Jules, the boy who never left, is unsure what to make of her. While on the run from vengeful smugglers and angry pilots, the two friends will come to terms with who they are and what they mean to each other, close quote. A Crash of Fate will release on August 6th, 2019. Star Wars Myths and Fables, I love this cover art by the way. Quote, in this middle grade novel, hear the thrilling space tales, fables, and myths that are told in a galaxy far, far away. The book features 2 stories that take place on the remote outer rim world of Batuu, plus many other untold tales from the edge of the galaxy, lushly illustrated in a style that pays homage to real-world children's classics, close quote. Star Wars Myths and Fables will release on August 6th, 2019. As a concept, I really like the idea of this place, this theme park having its own lore. It's imaginative. I just think about being a kid reading these Galaxy's Edge books or comics, not seeing Batuu on the big screen, at least not yet, and only being able to experience this place you've read about in person. I really like it as a concept, so with the 4 works I just talked about, we have 1 comic, 1 novel, 1 young adult novel, and 1 children's novel. Something for everyone. I'm sure Galaxy's Edge and Batuu will get a lot more tie-ins and mentions in the years to come, and hey, maybe the place will appear in episode 9 or a future film or a TV show, who knows. I am looking forward to going to the park, but man, I think I'll wait a few years. I went to the Harry Potter park at Islands of Adventure within like the first few months, I believe, that it opened, and holy hell, it was just too insane. But who knows? Maybe I won't be able to resist. We'll see. HelloGreedo, out.